Hi, this is Kelly Smith. Let me ask you a very pointed question. Can you imagine a people uneducated enough to vote to dramatically raise their taxes with a completely false promise that it will reduce their expenses and increase the economy? Me neither. In this heated political season, let's take a somewhat detailed analysis of the premise and what is happening. There is one candidate out there named Bernie Sanders that used to be looked at as somewhat of a joke, being a senator from Vermont. I remember many years ago thinking how strange it was that a self-declared socialist would have any place in our government. My, how times have changed. But after almost a decade of stagnant wages, loss of jobs, a wildly fluctuating stock market, a president that seems to have done almost everything he could to destroy and change our constitutional form of government, in some ways, I guess it's understandable that people are fearful and are looking for a better solution. For well over 200 years, though, we've been blessed in this country with prosperity that has never been seen in the history of the world. How did it come about? It came about because of a free market society where people were allowed to dream big, take risks, work hard, and achieve the blessings of those efforts. Everything we have in this country is a result of that, including the massive taxes that fund our military, our government, our education system, highways, everything else. Almost every socialist country in the world that is still surviving, especially the ones in Europe, exist because of America and the prosperity that has come from it. So let's take a look at this idea that by dramatically raising taxes, it's somehow going to spur the economy. Let's suppose that you make $1,000 a week. I'm going to use round numbers here. It's not exact, so it's easy to understand. They're not 100% perfect, okay? All right, so you make $1,000. And immediately off the top are all the federal programs that have to be paid, which is about 15 to 25%. Let's use 20% as a basic number. You make $1,000, but you only take home $800. Okay? All right. Now, there's an item that you want to buy. It costs $100. And the government adds a 10% tax. Remember, I'm using round numbers here. So you have to pay $110 for it, right? So from your $800 you took home, you only have $690 left after buying this item. All right? So now enter Bernie Sanders and his snake oil tax plan that makes everything free and reduces your expenses and increases the economy all at the same time. You make $1,000, but you instantly now only have $500 take home. Remember, you voted for this. Your $100 item is now approximately $150 because of the increased costs and the taxes that the business has to bear. Your $500 now is reduced to $350 if you buy it. Okay, is that what you want? The value of the item hasn't gone up. Your ability to use it hasn't increased. And the sad fact is that because the business had to pay more in taxes, they had to lay off 30% of their staff who are now unemployed. These people are not contributing anymore to the tax generation system to provide everyone with free stuff because they're now getting everything for free themselves. I mean, does it make sense to you? So instead of increasing the economy, this tax plan has dramatically decreased the economy. Because in all likelihood, you're not going to buy that $150 item that you once wanted with your only $500 left, right? You're not going to do it. Your ability to spend has decreased because you have less money and the things cost more. I mean, it's super simple to understand, right? But we're being fed a false utopian ideal that will never work. It never has. These ideas are not new. These concepts have been around for centuries, and they never work. They all sound good because people think, hey, I'm going to get something for free. They appeal to the greediness of those who look at the rich and powerful of the world thinking, oh, they're finally going to get what's coming to them. They're going to finally have to pay for those things that were unjustly acquired, right? In reality, the rich have all moved to another country. Why should they stay here and lose everything they worked for? Why? In reality, a socialist plan will turn the American ideal into a third world country, just like socialism has done in every country it's been used. The reason European countries survive are several, but one of them is that we're paying to protect them with our military. They are not bearing that expense, along with several others. If we left them alone, they'd be overrun in months. They'd disappear. just like they have before. The only real solution is to go back to what has already worked in the past. We need to get back to a constitutional free market principles that made America what it was. We have gone so far away from those principles, people are fearful. And that's why the reason someone like Bernie Sanders has as many people as he does following him. Is that what you want? This is Kelly Smith. I wish you all the best. Let's bring America back to a prosperous condition again. Have a great day.